Greetings, the Unusual Suspects fans. We're going to catch you midway through the first quarter of our Chicago versus the LA Rams. Both users here are new to the group, so we're going to see what we can do, get some commentary here and there. We might not stay for the whole game, but we just want to bring you a little bit of play action because, hadn't had any games this day from the Madden group. We've had some NFL real games, but let's get you some video games. So see, you have the Bears dropping back. You got the handoff. Oh, nope. Fields gets sacked. Stood in the pocket too long. Can't do that. Not with this Rams defense. Rams have to go and settle for 3 points. Let's see if they can make it happen. Kicks up. It's good down the middle. Rams take. Sorry. Bears take an early lead. Excuse me, just woke up. Long flight, jet lag. All right, let's see what we got. We got Stafford here at quarterback under center. Looks like he's going to do a handoff to the running back. Minimal gain. Folks, I don't really know much about these two users, but as the season goes on, I'm pretty sure we're going to get to know a lot about them. They come highly recommended from our vice president of recruiting. Damn, I didn't think Stafford was going to stop dropping back, but hey, he got the first down catch, and that's all that matters. Went a long way to do it, but he made it happen. Oh, Stafford takes a loss. You can't hold the ball that long with a Bears defense this hungry. It's going to get you every time. Let's see what Stafford's going to do under center. Got a man in motion. Catches Woods crossing the field, makes a good juke, gets by one defender. Couldn't get back to second, but got a first down. And that will take us to the end of the first quarter, with the Bears leading 3-0 over the Rams. Stafford does his pre-snap reads, drops back, catches Woods in the flats. Decent gain of 4 yards. You know what they say, slow and steady wins the race. All right. Hand off to Akers. He runs straight up the middle. Doesn't get much, but it makes it a more manageable 3rd and 2. We'll have to see what they're going to do on the next play. Oh, Stafford hands it off. Did he get the first down or is he short? He is going to be short by inches. Oh, so close. Gutsy call to run the ball on a 3rd and 2. I think if he hadn't had the hesitation in the hole, he would have got that first down. All right. He pins him on the 17. Bears is going to have the ball when we get back to the next play. All right, we got Fields in the shotgun. He's seen something he didn't like. Takes a snap. Fires it out to the running back in the flats. For a 3-yard loss. The running back probably would have been better off just letting the ball go sail out of bounds. Fields under center, hands off the ball to the running back Montgomery. He goes straight up the middle. Got a 5-yard gain. Makes it 3rd and 8. Let's see what the Bears are going to do next. I got Fields in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Wow, he catches Robinson on the post route. Got behind the secondary, and he walks it in for a touchdown. Crazy. But the defense was in cover 2, so he split the 2 safeties. Smart play. And he gets the extra point. Bears take a 10-0 lead in the second quarter. Let's see if the Rams can bounce back on this next series. Rams are going to start this drive on the 25 as they took a fair catch in the end zone on the kickoff. So let's see what's going to happen. Bears have full momentum, so it's going to make it even more difficult for the Rams, but I think they can pull it out. First play is a run up the middle. Folks, I'm telling you, this year, the running is going to be a lot different than it was in Madden 21 last year. Those runs you're used to seeing for 20 and 30 yards, people bouncing it to the outside and getting upfield, that's a thing of the past. You got to be able to read your blocks, make your moves. Funny thing here, I just got proved wrong. as Akers takes it to the outside, gets a block, and is able to take it all the way down for a touchdown for the Rams. So the Rams, as we said, we're going to have to make a play. They made the play with the ensuing extra point on the way. So that's one of those plays right there where he actually had the blocks, he had the numbers. Don't know what the defense was in, didn't get to catch that, but whatever it wasn't the right play. As he's able to go 75 yards on him for a touchdown. And the Rams are right back in it that fast. No team's ever out of the game. He gets it out to the 17 on the kickoff return. Probably should have stayed in the end zone. Got it to the 25. But hey, you got to take chances sometime. All right, Justin Fields is under center. Let's see what he's going to do. Oh, what did we have here? We had one of the Rams defensive linemen jump into the neutral zone. Very untypical of the Rams. They're more disciplined defensive line, but happens to the best of us. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. They were drawn into the neutral zone. It was actually on the Bears' offensive line. They got to be more disciplined than that. Now they're at 1st and 15. Not helping this rookie quarterback at all. But didn't affect him at all as they get the ball down to the 24-yard line for a 2nd and 3rd. Let's see what the young rookie quarterback does here. Hands off to his running back. Able to get him the first down. Folks, we're going to cut away from the action for just a moment, but we'll lead you with an audio feed from the game so that way you can hear what's going on. But we're going to take a video break for a second.
Wanting to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Here's Fields. Finding some room at midfield. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. And the Bears first down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in week one. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it with it.
Sorry about that, folks. Had to take care of a couple of things, but we'll pick right back up with the Bears on the 1 yard line, trying to march in. Got a minute 44 to go in the game. I'm sorry. Fields making some adjustments at the line. Gets the handoff to his running back, who behind that big line is able to walk it in for the touchdown. Bears are now up 16-7, and with the ensuing extra point on its way. And the kick goes up, and it's good to give those Bears a 17-7 lead. Let's see what the Rams can do with a minute and 12 seconds left. Can they be electric like they were in their last drive and get a quick score? Can they be electric like they were in their last drive and get a quick score? Sorry about that, folks. Looks like we had some technical difficulties, but we were able to get that resolved. Incomplete. The jump ball toward the sideline. That's a risky throw, but, toward the end of the half, so it's not too bad. 3rd and 17. Stanford has the ball. Safe play, just hand off to the running back. Try to get out of the half. But it looks like the Bears are going to call a timeout. It looks like they want the ball one more time to try to add more points to this board before going into the half. Nice punt by the Rams. Bears end up doing a fair catch. They're going to have the ball at 35 with 26 seconds left and 2 timeouts. What can the Bears do? Oh, my goodness. Fields. The young man's going to learn to get rid of that ball when the pressure's on him. He takes a 13-yard sack. That's unheard of. I think the Bears are going to be smart and just let the clock run out to the half, which they did. Folks, we're at halftime right now, so give the teams a few minutes to regroup themselves, get their game plans ready for the second half, and once that's all said and done, we'll bring you back to the action. Hopefully, in the next show or two, we will have one of our additional admins on here to give you some feedback from a different perspective. But for now, we're going to get you back to the action as the second half gets ready to kick off. And we just like this. I like to say this today that this is not a conventional commentary show. We're going to have some fun. We're going to laugh. But hold on. Did Grant Sr. he just did it. He ran that back all the way for a touchdown on the kickoff return. Bears are opening up the second half explosive with a 23-7 lead pending the pursuing extra point. I cannot believe that. You can't turn away from a second. This action is just way too much. And the Bears are now up 24-7 at the start of the third quarter. Crazy. The Rams are going to fight to get themselves back into this game. But folks, like we were saying before, that crazy play took off. You might have one of three different people on here doing commentary. Could be all three. It could be a mixture. You never know. You never know what games we're going to pop on. We might pop up in the middle of a game. You never know. This is something that we just want to try, to give the people out there at home, there's something different. We just don't want you to hear the regular game going on, blah, blah, blah. We're going to bring you excitement. We're going to talk about anything. We can talk about the teams playing. Hopefully, that's all we talk about. But we'll give you our perspectives of what's going on. So, we got Matt Stafford at the line. Hands the ball to his running back. Gets by a couple of tackles, makes it to the next level before being taken down. Leaves him with a second to go. Hey, this is not a time to go away from the run game. You still have time left in the game. You have a whole half just about, minus a few minutes. Oh, the Bears read the play action, snuffed it out, and put it away. Now you got a 3rd and 11. But yes, what I was saying is the Rams still have time. They don't need to abandon their game plan. They just need to execute it to stay in this game. It's only a 17-point game. 3 scores and you're right back in it. But you have to start executing on drives. You can't keep turning the ball over. Plays like that are what you're going to need to get back for the Rams to get back in this game. No one covered a running back, able to get the first down on that play. This year's version of the game, route running, is totally different. The way the players pick up speed. It's not like last year where you can just on one step already be at max speed. Here you actually have to pick up speed based on your acceleration and your speed actually matter in this game. Awareness matters. Everything matters in this game. You call the wrong play, you're going to get torched. And for those on defense, when you're using, again, it's not Madden 21 on the PS4 where you can run around the field and do whatever you want. You make one wrong move, you are toast. So you have to be careful what you do. Wow, Jackson came over the top with the pick. And he gets taken down. Wow, that was a crazy play. I was getting ready to tell you right there where that linebacker made the move, got him out of position. The throw was there, but the safety came down from his safety position and was able to make a break on the ball and make a play. Craziness. This is crazy. Bears handed off, stretched it outside. Oh, if that receiver could have got a block, Montgomery would have been gone to the house. He just missed that block. These Bears running backs are having a field day today. It's crazy. But for Justin Fields, this is the kind of things you need. Have your running backs take some of the load off for you. Be able to hand it off, take the pressure off yourself for a little bit as this rookie gets used to the NFL. The game's not over, but if the Bears are able to manage to get a score out of this one, it could be close to being out of the way. This Rams defense is going to have to toughen up, stiffen up, and get a stop, get the ball back for their offense. They do not want to give up 7 points on this drive. The Bears seem content with just running the ball, controlling the clock, controlling the game. Smart play. Montgomery seeps out into the fact, oh, we have an injury on the LA Rams. Hollins is injured. Hopefully it's not for too long. We'll have to wait for a medical update to see what's going on. That might be a big blow for the Rams. With a bruised sternum, he's not going to be able to come back from this game. Hopefully it's not for multiple games, and it's just for this game. We'll have to wait till after the game to find out, to get a more intense medical review. All right, Fields. He looks comfortable in the shotgun out here today. Been the center some, but mainly in the shotgun. And then as we say that, Floyd gets back there and makes him really uncomfortable. Sack for a loss. Fields is going to get used to sensing when that pressure is coming and either get rid of the ball to a receiver, move around the pocket, or just throw it away. He has to do something. He just can't keep taking these sacks and taking these hits. He keeps doing this, and his days on the field might be limited. This gets us into the start of the fourth quarter. It's a 12-point game. These competitors are doing really good, but I wouldn't expect anything less from these two. On the short pass, they were able to get the first down. I like that. Now, down 12 points, Rams can still run their offense, but again, they got to score. Got to get a touchdown. Can't settle for doggone 3 points. They need to score. They need to score quickly. They don't want to eat up too much time because the Bears, they've been running the ball this game, and you don't want them eating the clock away running the ball. Now, at the same time, Rams got to be careful with the run game. It's not been really helpful. It's been hit or miss, more miss than hit. Even though Akers has 100 and something yards rushing, most of that was from that one big run. So as they still want to, stay within their game plan, at the same time, some of these plays they're going to have to come away from because it's just not working for them. Ooh, timeout. Looks like Stafford didn't see something he liked out there, so Rams are going to take a timeout. Figure out what they need to do, which is a smart play. You'd rather make the play count and burn the timeout than to go out there and damn run a play that you had no business running and turn the ball over, especially in the fourth quarter where it's critical that you need to score. Jackson still got some juice in the tank. Makes one hell of a catch. Looks like the Bears are trying to bring pressure with both middle linebackers. Didn't get there, which resulted in leaving holes in the defense. Rams took advantage of it. Smart play by the Rams. Whew, Jackson again with the pick. I am pretty sure the Rams did not see Jackson standing there on that pass. From first glance, it looked like Cooper Kupp was wide open, but again, that safety is playing amazing football today. It's not over yet, though. The Rams just need to get a stop. They cannot let the Bears eat time off this clock. And the stop right there is what the Rams needed. 3rd and 8. Can they get one more stop? They got to be able to get one more stop, get the Bears to punt, get the ball back, and at this point in the game, they got to score. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. But first thing first, they got to stop Fields on this 3rd and 8. And Fields, the young rookie, sails the ball over his receiver's head. That is not what the Bears needed, but it is what the Rams needed. They were able to get the 3 and out, and they got it pretty quick. With just under 5 minutes left, still leaves them time to get a score, try to get another stop, and a score if all at all possible. But I will say here, this is probably their final chance. If they mess up here, I don't think they're going to have enough time to score twice. Not on this Bears team. Ooh, that is not what the Rams needed. But we're going to take a minute. We're going to give you the game commentary for a little bit. And we're going to go pay some bills, and we got to take care of some business. We're going to check on another game real quick.
You're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
Stafford's throw taken in here by Jackson. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Third and long. It's Stafford. That's caught. It's Tutu Atwell. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Stafford. Right back to Atwell. That's complete. And some room to work. Touchdown. Tutu Atwell with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Rams have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. So a nice throw there. And, CD, I'd have to think you've been impressed with what you've seen thus far here in his debut.
Now, you know me well. I have been impressed because what I've seen is him starting to understand how to play the game in a short amount of time. The dazzling plays, they'll come with experience. But right now, we're seeing him handle the game, make all the smart plays, and the right reads.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. Well, if you pull up his college highlight reel, you will see no shortage of great throws, and here's one in his NFL debut for big yardage.
And this is going to be a big test early in his career. How accurate can he be on throws like this? If he keeps doing that, he's going to be just fine.
So the Bears with a football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Hey, we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
2nd and 11 now. They'll keep it on the ground. Montgomery. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Folks, we're back for you with the end of this game. We might have one more game on tap. It just depends. But we're going to stay with this game to the end before we take a pause for a moment, and then we'll come back to the other game in action, which I believe is the Bengals and the Vikings. I'm not 100% sure, but I believe that's the game that's already started right now on our other station. I believe the Bengals are hosting that game, so if you want to go ahead and look at that game now, you can. But we want to bring you the conclusion of this game. I believe this game is already over, but anything can happen. You never know. It all depends on what the Bears do on offense. They really don't have to do anything. They could just take 2 knees and call it a game. But if they're trying to get that score, and what we thought, the Bears should just take 2 knees and get out of town. Actually, just 1 knee and then let the clock run out. I'm telling you, folks, these 2 competitors, don't sleep on them. They're the real deal. And they played one hell of a game. Folks, we look forward to commentating more of your games. But this one with the final score was the Rams had 28, the Bears had 33. We here at the Usual Suspects like to thank you for coming out. Thank you for taking the time to watch our guys out here. We're going to take a break right now. And then we'll come back to you in a few moments with some action from the Bengals-Vikings game. Thank you again.